So allow your body to open. Come to lie on the floor with a blanket supporting your spine lengthways. Or you may even choose to do this in bed. Make sure that your head, neck, chest are in line and that there's no impedance of your breath. Make sure you're comfortable. If you need any support underneath your knees, if you have any lower back discomfort, please do that now. And place something over your eyes to reduce any light coming in. And allow your body to open. So stage 1 of this practice is to simply allow the rise and fall of the abdomen. So the eyes are closed and you bring your attention to the effortless movement of the abdomen. And we've talked about this before, that the flow of the breath is a reflection of the mind. And as the mind becomes more quiet, the breath will become more shallow. Just about another half a minute or so. There's nothing to force. Just watch the abdomen rise and fall. And now we'll begin to do some diaphragmatic abdominal breathing. The intention now is to slowly start to deepen the inhale, breathing through the nostrils. Gradually inhaling as slowly as you can, and then exhaling. The emphasis is filling the lower lungs, so relatively little movement in the chest and upper back. The idea here is to slowly inhale, shaping the breath, and slowly exhaling. As you inhale, sense the breath descending to your pelvic bowl and back body. See the floating ribs get wider, and then exhale and release the navel towards the back body. See if you can start to gradually slow down the flow of the breath and still restrict it to the lower area of the lower lungs. We're going to continue like this for another minute or two. So fill the lower lungs and exhale slowly. Notice where, as you continue to do it, where the breath feels a little coarse, where you may even experience some shakiness or involuntary pauses. Your intention is to resolve that completely, deepening slowly, widening into the back body and the side body. You may notice already that the mind is starting to quieten down. Awareness is starting to build or awaken. A few more rounds here. And if you feel any anxiety or stress starting to surface, you may be trying to slow down your breath too quickly. We're going to now transition to complete breathing. So what I'd like you to do now is to start to slowly fill the abdomen and sides and let the breath gradually work up towards the chest. The last part of the inhale, the collarbones start to elevate. Then you exhale and you gradually allow the navel to drop and the collarbones to sink. Then you repeat that. You're filling the pelvic bowl, the side ribs expand, the chest expands, and at the last part of your inhale, your collarbones lift. Then you release the belly, the navel drops, but at the same time, the collarbones drop. At the last part of your exhale, your belly drops completely. Now continue with this approach to the breath with the intention to continuing to refine it. And refining refers to the rate of the flow and the smoothness of the breath. Continuing to slow down the rate and relaxing to resolve any challenges in the flow of the breath. You might even find that there is a kind of stuckness, that the breath even becomes a little edgy towards your maximum capacity. And to help you move past those challenges, just try to relax a little bit more deeply. We're going to go for about another 1.5 minutes. And for this last minute or so, I'm going to ask you now to allow the breath flow to be just so gentle. It's as though you are no longer pulling in the inhale. It just flows and drops into you. And you are no longer pushing the exhale. It just effortlessly flows away from you. No more pulling on inhale. And no more pushing on exhale. Another 0.5 minutes or so. Super soft, gentle, subtle, and practically silent breath. Please continue to stay awake and aware, remaining effortless and also extremely intentional. As you inhale, you're feeling the pelvic bowl, the ribs expand and the collarbones lift. And then on exhale, the collarbones drop and the navel falls towards the spine. Just a few more breaths here. And now please allow your breath to adjust. If you need to release any pressure, you can release with a sigh or a couple of balanced breaths. But please still keep your eyes closed here. As we now return back to the first stage of the practice, just observing the rise and fall of the abdomen. Allow yourself to become increasingly effortless and experience that moment to experience the pause after exhale. Resting in that moment where the breath comes to a standstill, not by forcing, but by relaxing. Eventually, you become so at peace that there may be even no desire to need to breathe. And please just take a few more moments in this effortless place, body deeply relaxed. And please now take this time to remember your body and your breath. Starting now to gradually deepen your breath, becoming more consciously aware and in control of your breathing. Gradually inhaling and exhaling. You may continue to rest on your back, or you may choose to roll over to your side to come out of the practice and to continue into sleep or into the rest of your day.